Okay, we're going to get started. You need a chair and a ball. If you don't have a ball, you can just pretend if you're at home and you're exercising without your ball. If you do want to purchase these balls, you can usually find them at the dollar store. So that's a good place to go purchase a ball at the dollar store. Okay, so we're going to start. So if you lose your ball during class, make sure you're really careful chasing it down. If you want to have a sturdy chair and you want to sit up nice and straight and tall, we're not going to put the ball away from now. Scoot forward in your chair so you're not using the back of the chair for support. So start by sitting up nice and straight and tall. Line up your ears with your shoulders with your hips. And then you want the feeling like you're zipping up your pants with your belly pulled in. You want the abs pulled in for the whole class because your abs support your back. So start by standing up nice and straight and tall. Inhale, stretch tall, lengthening through the spine. And then exhale through the mouth and release. Sit up nice and straight, stretching tall, deep breath in. Exhale, feel free to stop and get water at any time. If you need to use the restroom, get up and use the restroom. And while we're exercising, if you feel any pain, stop and rest. If you get tired, stop and rest, start again when you can. Deep breath, stretches. Good, now rotate your palms up, inhale, lift up. Exhale and press down. So we're going to start by warming up. And then we'll do some standing balance exercises, and we'll use the ball for range of motion and coordination. Keeping your shoulders down. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, release down. Lower your hands. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears as you inhale, and then exhale, pull them down and back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down and back. That's it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down and back. Walk your hips back and forth. So scoot forward and back in your chair, one hip at a time. Walk the hips back. Walk your hips forward. One more time. Walk back. And walk forward. So stay all the way forward at the front of your chair. And again, let's take some deep breaths. Inhale. And then exhale, palms up. Lift up. Deep breath, exhale, press down. Good. Arms to the side. Deep breath, stretching tall. Exhale down. And palms up. Rotate down. Good. Open and close your hands. Pull your fingers apart together. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. Warm up your fingers. This is good for arthritis in your hands. You're going to move your fingers every day. Now take the thumb and pointer, pull them apart. And the thumb and pinky, pull them apart. Take the thumb to the pad underneath the pinky and open them out, in and out. That's it. Good. And roll the wrists. Bring the arms out to the side, sitting straight and tall. Roll your wrists. And then release. Stretch one arm up. Lifting from the rib cage, keep your shoulder pressed down. Look up at your hand. Switch. Reach and lengthen. Good. Let's alternate reaching tall. Keep your belly pulled in. Stretch as tall as you can. Warming up the body. Good. Now reach across the chest. Keep your hips pressed down and your belly in and reach. That's it. Reach. Reach. And now reach your hand to your opposite hip. Press. Press. Keep your belly pulled in. Press. Good. Getting the blood flowing. Now bend the elbows. Holding the elbows, twist, side, center, side. Exhale over, inhale through the center. Exhale over, inhale through the center. Keep your feet planted on the floor. Twisting the upper body, eyes follow your elbows. So turn your head, stretching through the waist. Exhale over, inhale back. Exhale over, inhale back, and release, stretch. Lengthen through your spine. Try to get your palms together. Stretch all the way up taller. Pull your shoulders down and hold. Good. Bring the hands to the prayer position. And extend the arms out. Deep breath. Open your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Rock side to side. Loosen the back. Inhale. Deep breath. Open the chest. Exhale. Other arm on top. Nice big hug. Rock side to side. And open. Now cross your hands across. You're going to press the hips back. Hinging from the waist. Look straight ahead. Let me see your eyes. Smile. Sit back up. Lean back. Keeping the belly nice and tight. Sit up. Reach the hips back. Leaning the elbows toward the knees. And then lean back. Keeping your belly nice and tight. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Try to keep your feet planted flat on the floor. That's it. Good. Now we're going to use the whole waist. Lean forward. Circle your shoulders around, making as big of a circle as you can. Keeping the hips down and your belly in. Circle. That's it. Working your waist, your shoulders, your hips, your back. One more. Good. Cross the other arm on top this time. Circle the other direction. Notice how it feels funny crossing one arm over versus the other. You always feel more comfortable with one than the other. Belly in. With those shoulders. Good. One more time. And release. Walk your feet all the way together, sitting nice and straight. Extend one leg out. Hand on your bent leg. Press the hips back, stretching the back of your leg into the hamstring. Now take one arm, bring it up by your ear. Pressing the hips back, look straight ahead. Good. Release, switch arms. Reach. And if you can, pull both arms up. Shoulders down, press the hips back. Breathe. Release, reaching toward the toes if you can. Keep your head and chest up. Feel that stretch in your hamstring. Good. And come on up. Now working through the ankle. Point, flex. Sit up straight. Toe down, toe up. You want to stretch your ankles every day. I recommend doing this first thing in the morning before you get out of bed. Working the ankles. Now tap the toe. Tap, tap, tap. Sitting up straighter, belly in. Good. Now bring the toe in and out. Rotating from the hip. In, out. In, out. That's it. Working the ankles, working the hips. Now with the toe down, lift your heel and twist. Twist. From the hip. That's it. Good. Now lift your leg. Clasp your hand underneath your thigh. Pull your shoulders down and back. Pull the knee into the chest. Lower the leg. Pull the back. That's it. Lower, two more, up, down, one more, lift, and lower. Keeping your foot flexed, press the weight out past your heel, and then point your foot and pull your toe back. Flex, press out, point, pull back. That's it. Two more, flex out, point back, flex out, point back, and pull the knee in, circling the ankle around. Pull the toes apart inside your shoe, and then rotate the ankle. And again, you want to do these every day, first thing in the morning before you get out of bed. It sends a signal down from the brain to the feet that you're going to be walking, and it helps prevent falls. Now circle the other way 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cross at the ankle or the knee. Take your opposite hand across. Sitting up straight, reach to the back of your chair. Look over your shoulder. Stretch your spine. Now bring your arms up and over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Reaching to the back of the chair. Pull your shoulders down. Look over. Up and over. Stretch your back. Look over your shoulder. One more time. Up and over. Look over your shoulder. Good. Come back to the center. Release that leg. Switching legs. Flex the foot. Hand on your bent knee. Press the hips back. Lift the toes so you feel that stretch. Now bring one arm up. And if you can, both arms. Lean forward, lift your toes. Lower the hands. Now reach to the toe if you can. Pull your toe back. Good. Good. And release it up. Working through the ankle. Point and flex your foot. Point, flex, point, flex. Ankle flexibility helps absorption, so if you step down and bend your knees, if your ankles are flexible, you're going to absorb the ground and stop falling. Good morning. Take your toe in and out, in and out. From the hip, rotate in, rotate out. And on the toes, twist, twist. Good. Now lift the leg up, pull the knee into the chest. Sitting nice and straight and tall, lower the leg, good, pull up, lower down, 2 more, up, down, 1 more, lift, lower, holding the leg up, flex your foot, press the weight out past your heel, point and pull the knee back into the chest. Flex out, point back, flex out, that's it, point back. 1 more time, flex out, and point back. Sitting up straight, flex the foot, open your toes, rotate the ankle. Circle the other way. 4 more, 3, 2, 1. Good. Cross your ankle or your knee. Take your opposite hand across, reaching to the back of your chair. Sit up nice and straight, look over your back shoulder. And then bring your arms up and over. Reach to the back of your chair, look over your shoulder. Again, up and over. Look over your shoulder. 1 more time, up and over. Look over your shoulder and come back. But now you're going to lift your leg up and then out to the side, up and bring it back. And then switch, up and out, back to the center. Let's use our arm, leg out, leg in, like we're getting out of the car and getting back in the car. Up and over, and then back. Out of the car, back in the car. Now the SUV, big step, SUV, lift that leg up, step back. Good, now a monster truck, big movement, up and out, monster truck. They're hard to get in and out of. Same with buses, this will help you get in and out of a bus.
Wait, the truck then?
Are we in truck business? No. 1 more, and release, good. So take your hands, open and close the doorknob, and at the same time you're going to open the feet. You're going to open, close, heels, toes, open, close, in, 2, 3, 4, open, 2, 3, 4, close. This time stay open, press the knees open your chest, press your palms against the left. Take 1 arm, look up, pull your arms apart. Wiggle your fingers, look up at your hand. Now lower your hand to hand, start that lawnmower. Pull, release, pull, release. That's it. Look back at the elbow as you pull the arm back. Good. 4 more. Pull. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now turn and take your hand on your thigh. Bring your chest over the leg. You're going to use the arms. Push with the arms. Lower the chest to the thigh. Press up. Lower. Lift. Like you're doing a push-up. Keep your hips pressed back and your back nice and flat. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3,
6, 2,
and 1. Good. Press the knees open again. Open the chest. Stretching the inner thighs. Bring the other arm up. Look up at your hand. Wiggle your fingers. Good. Lower your hand. Hand in hand. Let's start the lawnmower for 8. Count with me.
7, 6, 5, 4,
4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now turn your chest toward your thigh. Palms flat. Bend your elbows and press with your hands. Pressing the hips back. 3. Let's do 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. One more. 10. Good. Take your hands by your ears, feet straight ahead. Side, center, side, working from the waist. Exhale over, inhale through the center. Exhale over, center. Good. Now bring your elbow toward your opposite knee, keeping your belly pulled in. Slowly come back to the center. Exhale over, inhale back. Again, keep your belly pulled in. Press your feet into the floor. Good. Now try to bring the knee up and then bring the opposite elbow to the knee. So you're crossing the body. Come back to the center of the knees. Lift the leg. Opposite elbow to the knee. Back to the center. So we want to cross our midline as much as possible by crossing. We work both sides of our brain to help with Alzheimer's. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. I see some of you are doing the same leg as arm, so try to twist and do the opposite. There, one more time. Opposite elbow to the knee, opposite elbow to the knee, and release. Good. Now we're going to bring our legs and turn to the side. Take your legs apart. Hands across your chest if you can. We're going to lean forward and stand up carefully. And then you're going to sit back down slowly. Carefully, make sure your equipment is out of your way. Stand up. So this is the best thing if you have a chair without arms, is to turn at an angle to get up. If you need to use your hands, that's okay. But if you can, try to stand up without using your hands. One more time. Good. Sit back down slowly. Step back to the center. Step over to the other side. So turn your hips at an angle. Hands across the chest and lean forward. Press your feet into the floor and stand up. And then slowly sit back down. So by widening your stance, it's going to make it easier for you to stand up. Good. And if you can stand unassisted, then the likelihood of you falling really diminishes. So you want to make sure you can stand up without using your hands. Okay, stand up this time. Stay up. Good. Let's walk behind our chairs and hold on as needed for balance. So you want to make sure you have a sturdy chair at home. If you have a walker or a wheelchair, I suggest putting that in front of you so that you're holding on to your walker or your wheelchair, and then you can sit down if you need to. So the walker is higher, which is better than the height of the chair. Okay, let's start by standing up nice and straight and tall. I'm going to stand in front so you can see me better, but make sure you have something you can hold on to. You want your hips square to the front, your knees are soft. Think about lining up your ears with your shoulders, with your hips, with your knees and your ankles. Zip up your pants, pull your belly in. Good. Deep breath. Stretch tall. Exhale, bend the knees. Again, lift up. Stretching tall. Exhale, bend the knees. Look straight ahead. Stretch tall. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift. So we're going to be working balance and range of motion. Good. And lower. Now this time take the palms up and then press down. Inhale, lift up. Keep your chest up and your hips back like you're sitting back in the chair, building strength in the legs. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. Holding onto your chair as needed. Lift your heels, lower the heels. Try not to let the ankles roll. Pull your belly in, stretch tall, up and down on your toes. You can take the arms out to the side to help you balance. Lift and lower, lift, lower. So you're strengthening the ankles and your calves. Lift, lower, lift. Now come all the way up on your toes and try to balance. Pretend there's a string lifting you up, stretching tall. Squeeze your glutes, breathe. And release. Good. Pump your feet. Take the feet apart. Go look at the hips. use your outside foot, and you're going to step forward with that foot. Bring the opposite arm all the way up. Look up at your hand, push off with that leg, and then step back. Make sure you're bending that knee. Use your outside foot to step forward, lift the head and chest, reach up, step back. So belly in, step wide, lift, and back, good. Again, lift. Bend your knees if you lose your balance to lower your center of gravity, okay? Let's do 4 more. Lift, step back, good. Bend the knees, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Now you can hold onto your chair if you need to. We're going to step to the side. We're going to reach to the side, look at your hand, push off and come back to the center. Step to the side, reach. Push off back to the center. Good. Reach. Pull back. Reach. Back. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Now you're going to take that outside leg and you're going to step back. Step back and lift the same arm up. Pressing the heel down, lifting the chest. Look up. Push off and come back to the center. Outside leg steps back. Lift the head and chest. Bend your front knee. Push off, come back to the center. Again, step back. And back to the center. Step back. Center. Good. 4 more times. Press that heel back. Step back. 3. 2. Good. 1 more time. Good. Now we're going to switch legs. Hold on to your chair. You're going to use your inside foot. Lift the knee up, flexing the foot, chest out, and then swing your leg back, squeezing the glutes, straighten the leg. Pull the knee up, press the heel back. Good. Lift, and press. Use the inside leg. Use your inside leg. Switch legs. That's it. And so you can hold on if you need to. Knee up. This helps with your stride. This is going to help you walk. 1 more time. And release. Shake out your legs. Bend your knees. Take your outside foot to the front. Point your toe. Tap that toe. Tap, tap, tap. Belly in. Chest out. Breathe in. Now take a toe to the side. Tap, tap. So your hips are square. You're working the outer thigh by lifting that leg to the side. Support leg is bent, strengthening the standing leg. Now toe to the back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lift the chest. Belly in. This is a little bit more challenging. And release. Now you're going to take the foot. Front, side, back, together. Front, side, back, together. Reverse. Back, side, front, together. Front, side, back, together. Back, side, front, together. Release. Shake out your legs. So let's walk over to the other side of our chair. Standing up straight and tall. You're going to use your outside foot to step forward and the inside arm to lift your hand up, opening the chest. Bend that knee, push off the leg, and step back to the center. So you want to do the opposite arm and leg. So use your outside leg and the inside arm. Good. Again, lift, lower. Chest up. Chest up. Again, lift. Bend your knees if your center of gravity is off. Lowering the hips, bending the knees is going to help you with your balance. 1 more. Good. Now take the leg out to the side. Hold on to the chair if you need to. You're going to step wide and reach to the side. Push off the leg. Come back to the center. And if you're sitting, you can do the same thing by stepping your leg out to the side and reaching your arm out. So you don't have to stand to do these exercises. That's 4 more. Reach. Pull. 3. 2. 1 more. Good. Now take that outside leg. Step back. Same arm lifts up. Pressing the heels down. Look up. Bring the foot back to the center. Step back. Lift the chest. Press the heel down. Back to the center. coming back to the center. 4 more. 3, good. Strengthening those legs. Feel those legs working. 2, 1 more. 1. Good. Now we're going to use the inside foot. Opposite hand to the leg, flexing the foot, pulling that knee up, and squeezing the glute as you pull your heel back. Knee up, heel back, knee up, heel back. And if you're sitting, just practice lifting the knees. That's it. 4 more. Chest up. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake out your legs. Bend your knees. Always good to practice bending our knees. Take the outside foot. Point the toe to the front. Tap, tap, tap. Now take the toe to the side. Hip square to the front. Lift, lift. Bend your support leg. Now to the back. Bend your support leg. Tap, tap. Chest up. Hold on if you need to. This is more challenging. And center. Bend the knees. Now we're going to bring our leg front, side, back, together. Then reverse. Back, side, front, together. Switch. Front, side, back, together. Back, side, front, together. And release. Shake out your legs. Good. Lift the opposite hand to the knee. Pull your belly in. Widen your stance. Keep your support leg bent. Practice lifting the knees up. And release. Shake out your legs. Deep breath. Stretch tall. And exhale, release. Holding on to your chair. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me better. Bring one foot underneath the chair and the other foot back. Rotating that toe open. So this knee is straight. And that leg is straight. Lift one arm up, stretching tall, keeping your hips square to the front. Good. Release, switch, lift tall. Now take your leg that's back and take that arm and open the chest as you move back behind you. And now open the hip. And then take your arm and cross it over, exhale and over. Inhale, opening the chest and the hips. Cross. Open, getting a nice stretch through the waist. Cross. Open one more time. That's it. Cross. Open. Reach your back hand to your back leg. Lift that top arm up, stretching tall. Breathe. Good. Release. Rotate your foot straight. Bend the knee. And bring it back into the center. Switching legs. Keep your foot right underneath the chair. Back leg opens. Keeping the hips square to the front. Lift one arm. And lift both arms. Try to get your feet flat on the floor. Open the chest and lift up. And lower the arms. Now take your back hand by your back leg. Open that arm to the side. Look back behind you. And now open the hip. Crossing the body. Reach across. And then open the arm and chest and the hip. Rotate down. Getting a nice stretch through the waist and back. Open. Get down. Up. One more time. Cross the body. And up. Now take your back hand to your back leg. Top arm lift. Stretch and tall. Open the chest. Look up at your hand and breathe. And release. So rotate the back foot straight. Release. Shake out your legs. Walk your feet back slowly. Lower your chest. Try to tabletop your back. You want to pretend like there's a rod coming out of your forehead and out of your tailbone. Your belly is in. Your back is nice and straight. Get a good stretch. Bend the knees. Walk your feet back in. Take your hands behind your back. Pull your elbows toward each other. Open the chest and your back. And then release. Good. Clasp your hands behind your back. Pull your arms away from your back. Open the chest. Getting a good stretch through your shoulders. And then release. Shake out your shoulders. All right, now we're going to grab our ball. So pick up your ball. Bend your knees and pick up the ball. the other. Your legs are wide. Stagger the stance, so take your foot a little bit wider. Bend your knees, lower your hips, and put the ball down on the floor. And now bend the knees and pick the ball up. So if you drop something in your home, this is the way to pick something up. You bend your knees. You're using your legs and not your back. Keep your chest up, take your feet further apart. Bend the knees. That's it, good. Again, bend the knees, feet further apart. Good. So these exercises are very functional. They'll follow you when you're at home. Switch legs, take your feet, stagger them. So these exercises that we're doing now, when you're at home, if you need to pick something up off the floor, you think about widening your stance, staggering, and using your legs. So you're bending your knees and not using your back. Keep your head and chest up. Don't look at the floor. So let me see your eyes. I should see your eyes. Let me see your eyes. That's it. Using the legs. Good. Floor is not going anywhere. You don't need to look at it. One more time. Use the legs. Good. Very nice. And release. Good. Shake out your legs. So that builds a lot of strength in the leg. Hold on to the chair as needed. Holding the ball with one hand. We're going to do a figure eight. Down and around. Down and around. Eyes follow the ball. Go with the range of motion. If you lose your ball, be very careful chasing it down. Go for range of motion. Down and around. Eyes following the ball. Breathe. So switch hands. Down and around. And if you don't have a ball, you can just use your arm. Go down and around.
Thank you.
Or you can use a towel. Breathe. And release. Take your hands out. Press your palms into the ball. Stand straight and tall. Feet hip width apart. Knees soft. Rotate the ball side to side like you're driving a car. But use your own resistance by pressing your palms into the ball. That's it. You'll feel this in the shoulders. Now one hand on top, one hand on the bottom. On your fingertips, rotate the ball around. This is good for arthritis in your fingers. And then circle the other way. One hand on top, one hand on the bottom, circling on your fingertips. Good, then switch sides. On your fingertips, rotate the ball around. That's it. And then reverse. And release. Take the palms out, flat squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Feel the chest muscles work. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Bend the knees, lower the ball, reach over your shoulder. Lower the hips, chest up, reach over the shoulder. Reach. That's it. Okay, now take your legs wide. Let your hips open naturally. Your knees are going to be right in line with your feet. So your knees are not, you want the legs wide enough that your knees are right over your toes. Squeeze the ball, lower the hips. Keeping your back neutral. Squeeze. So it's not arched, it's not tucked under, it's a natural curve. Squeeze. Strengthening the legs. Good. Breathe. And come up. Stretch over from the waist. Carefully. Good. Bend the knees, switch arms, stretch over from the waist carefully. All the way over. And down. Now we're going to do a big circle with the left arm. Inhale up, exhale around. Going for range of motion. Bend through the center. But your head stays up. The chest stays up. And your eyes follow the ball like you can. Good. Range of motion. Reverse your circle. Inhale up, exhale around. Bending through the center. And you can always do this Look back behind you. Come through the center, squeeze the knees together. Using the inner thighs, reach back. And center. So you want to be doing a kegel. A kegel is when you urinate, you stop the flow of urine, you lift that pelvic floor. So you want to feel like your hip bones are pulling together as you lift and grow, inhaling and then exhale and release. Squeeze and grow, exhale and release. For women, it's good for your bladder. For men, it's good for your prostate. So kegels every day. Squeeze and hold, exhale, release. Squeeze and hold, exhale, release. A few more, squeeze and hold. Release one more, squeeze and hold, and release. Arms out, lift your heels and then the toes. Working through the ankles. Toes up, heels up. Toes up, heels up. And release palms back together. Bring one arm back, open the chest, look back behind you, wiggle your fingers in down. Come through the center, sit up straighter, other arm back. Look back behind you, wiggle your fingers. Back to the center, release. Go lower the ball to the floor. Carefully, we're going to do a seated balance. So we're going to take one foot on the ball and then the other. Sitting up nice and straight. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, keep one foot on the floor. Otherwise, if you can, take both feet on the ball. Knees together, ankles together. Let go with one hand. Other hand. If you feel comfortable, let go with both hands. Breathe. Good. Release. Now take one foot off the ball. Extend the leg out, pressing the hips back, lean forward, swing the breaststroke. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. So you're feeling the stretch in your hamstring. And release, bring the foot in. Sitting up straight again, lift that bottom leg up and down, lift, lower, lift, lower. One more time. Good. Switch legs. Place your other foot on the ball. Extend the leg out. Press the hips back. Swing the breaststroke. Swing. Lean forward. That's it. One more. And release, pull the leg in. Lift your leg up and down, up, down. Think about pulling your belly in and lengthening through your spine. And release. Good. Now take both balls, the ball between your feet. Scoot back and open it up. Lean. Scoot halfway back. Straighten your legs. Tighten your thighs. And then bend your knees a little bit. Straight. That's it. Make sure your chair is flat on the floor. Good. Tightening the thighs. Squeeze. Release. One more time. Squeeze. Release. Good. Pick up your ball carefully. Take your ball back behind you. We're going to do ourselves a nice back rub. We're working hard today. And we're going to start cooling down. So lean into the ball. Adjust the ball. Get different parts of your back. You can put it lower or higher. Just loosen your back up. Good. Take your hands behind your head now. Open the chest and look up, arching over the ball. And if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, let out all your air. Again, deep breath in, and exhale. Sit up nice and straight, hands by your ears, bring your elbows in and your chin down, stretching the neck. Pull the elbows wide, open the chest and look up. Exhale, elbows in, chin down. Inhale, open. Again, elbows in, chin down. Open. One more time. Stretching your neck. And open. Good. Now take your two fingers on your chin. Pull your chin down slightly. You're going to pull your head back. And then release. So this is a small movement. Realigning our necks. So gently pull your chin back. And then release. Pull back. Release. Pull back. Pull back. Okay, working on jaw, open mouth wide. elbows, gently twist, sides and side, eyes follow the elbows. Now clasp your hands, bring your hands to your hips, side to side. Come back to the center, sit up nice and straight. Turn your head to one side, eyes follow your head, look over your shoulder. Back to the center, turn the head, look over your shoulder. Center again, turn the head. Back to the center, turn your head. Back to the center. Now bring your ear to your shoulder. Gently stretch your neck. Come back to the center, ear to your shoulder. Center again, ear to the shoulder. Center, ear to the shoulder. Good. Now bring your chin to your chest. Roll your head like a pendulum in front of your body, gently. Chin to the chest. Look straight ahead. And now look up. Open the chest. Take a deep breath. And then exhale. Good. Stretching tall, lengthen through your spine. Palms together. Sit up nice and straight. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through your mouth. Fill your lungs. Feel the ribcage expand. Exhale, let out all the tension and all the stress. Deep breath. Exhale. Deep breath. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale. Open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.